room looks a lot different this year.
Yeah.
What's it been like welcoming these two transfers, Leon and John?
Yeah, they've been great. You know, they kind of came in with just the mindset to just kind of shut up and work, you know, if you will. So they've been amazing. That we've kind of gotten a closer bond, being together every day and stuff like that. And we've been, you know, getting closer to, you know, going out to eat and different things like that. So I think it's been fun, and you know, they kind of just match my type of person I am, kind of just the hard work and stuff like that. So it's been fun competing with and against those guys.
What have you seen from John to, you know, specifically transferring from a lower level to college football?
Yeah.
How have you seen him kind of adjust to football here in Madison?
He's, you know, I feel like the only thing there's no, it's hard to really tell that he was even at a lower level so far. He's fast off the ball. He's twitchy. He's physical. He's fast. He's strong. He's big. I feel like he's getting the hang of things really fast.
Do the outside linebackers this year need to step up in terms of production, maybe in pressuring the quarterback specifically?
Oh yeah, I mean that's no secret. You know, that's one thing. As everybody, if you look at any article, anything, we got to get more pressure on the quarterback, and I feel like with this group we're going to do that.
Something Matt Mitchell talked about, your position coach, was the rotations.
Yeah.
You know, what's it been like, all this heavy rotation during practice, guys coming in and out, first team, second team?
I like it. You know, we're staying fresh. Different guys are going to get different guys. I might be in with Leon, and I might be in with Whit, and I might be in with John, just because we're just all playing together, getting the feel for each other. I think it's good for chemistry purposes. I know like where John will be or where Whit will be, and I think that'll help us in the long run.
So for you, just, you know, how have you, I know Matt Mitchell talked about it as a form of competition, just how have you seen, you know, the group work together, and you know, obviously everyone's kind of getting ones into the top four,
Yeah.
look to the top four, getting interchanging between first team reps, but just how have you seen everybody work within that group, especially with a lot of new faces where you and Whit are kind of the two that have been here the longest?
Yeah. Everybody's kind of just doing a good job of just going. I feel like nobody's really, I'm with the twos, or I'm with the one. Nobody's really caring too much about where they're taking the reps. Everybody's just getting the reps wherever they get them, and everybody's taking advantage of, I think, so far. Everybody's done a great job so far, just being coachable, making plays. I feel like everybody's done a great job so far.
For you too, just what does it mean to see someone like Aaron back out on the field?
Oh my God, you know, because for a guy like me, I'm going to my 4th year, and this will really be like his first year, you know, from start to finish, being able to play with us. So I'm so excited for him, and I'm just happy that I get to be a part of his journey and be out there with him.
What does it mean like to have him back on the field?
It's a big physical guy. I feel like he'll be a lot like what CJ Guess was for us last year, just a physical, just bruiser, kind of get in there, not afraid to do dirty work, but also make some plays for us as well.
With a guy like Hunter Waller and Ricardo Holman and yourself and Jake Chaney all coming back with last year not living up to the standards,
Yeah.
You know, how much does that drive you guys to get the new guys on track?
Oh yeah, I feel like this goes to show just the type of guys that Coach Fick was bringing in. Like every guy he's brought in is kind of bought in already to what we're preaching as leaders, and you know the standard that the coaches have set for us in the weight room and on the field. I feel like everybody's done a great job of just adapting, and I feel like we're on the right track so far, and we just got to keep going with it.
We've seen you working a little bit inside. Like, I forgot what tech, but like certain packages.
Yeah.
What tech is that? And then it's like, do you enjoy it? Like, what does that do for you?
Me and Coach Mitch joke all the time. I told him I can play 0 through 11 tech if I got to. So, but yeah, I've played a little 2-eye, a little 3 tech. Then obviously the 5 and the 9s and stuff like that. But that's been fun for me. And it's mostly in the dollar stuff like pass rush and stuff like that. So that's been fun for me, and I'm enjoying it. It's different, you know. Being able to, you can never do too much on the football field. So, you know, especially if I have plans of playing on the next level, being able to do everything can only help me.
Going back to the rotations that Coach Mitchell was talking about, how important is it going to be for your room especially to, you know, be able to rotate guys in and out? He was talking about maybe like a 60-40, 50-50 snap count at some spots.
Yeah. I feel like that'll help us a ton. I mean, especially just talking, you know, for guys like myself and CJ last year, and even Jeff Petrosky, we took all the reps. So there were games CJ played 70 reps a game, and it kind of hurt us, you know, in the 4th quarter and stuff like that. So I feel like being able to keep guys flying, especially you talk about like pass rush and getting pressure on the quarterback. If guys are fresh, you know, there's no excuse anymore. So I feel like being able to keep guys fresh and keep guys running in, I only make us better on the edges.
What have you personally worked on improving the most in your game from last year to now?
Everything. I just wanted to be a more complete player, be able to tell, like, you can't take him off the field. There's nothing he can't do. I can rush in a 3 tech, or I can be on the edge, or I can drop into coverage. Whatever you need me to do, I want to be able to do it. So I've been kind of just trying to fine tune my game and just take things from different players that I like in the pros and just kind of get better with stuff like that.
You talked about, you know, potentially being a 3 tech. We saw you slide in on a couple of situations the other day. Is that something you might embrace a little more this year? You know, with more depth, you're allowed to kind of be a little more versatile, maybe.
Oh, I will literally play anywhere on the D line, outside, wherever they need me. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I feel like beat a tackle, you can beat a guard, you can beat the center. You know, it's all interchangeable. So I'm excited to take on that challenge and just get better with it.
Darryl, I think you heard a quote from Aaron saying that Wisconsin football is at its best when your position's at its best. What would you like to add on from that comment?
Oh, that's 100%. You know, what was that, 2017, where we went 12-0 or something like that? You know, the outside backers were that. You know, so I feel like we got to get back to that standard of undefeated teams and the best defenses in the country like we have been in the past. Like, this position group has to rush the passer well, get to the quarterback, stop the run, and be physical and just be the best players out on the field when we're out there.
Looking back at last year, what were some things that you maybe reflected on as things you did well, things you could have done better, and things you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I feel like it was a big year growth for me. I feel like year 2 to year 3 was my best growth from year to year, and I just feel like I got to do a better job, obviously, rushing the passer. Even though I did lead the team in sacks, I just feel like it wasn't enough. And I'm looking forward to just growing that number there and just being more of a threat, you know, and coverage as well. Kind of get my hands on a couple more balls and stuff like that, just doing things like that. And like I said earlier, just being more complete, you know, stopping the run a little better, just everything a little bit better, and just having another year, taking another big step this year.